Hi everybody. In this tutorial I would like to explain how do we check the out-of-stock items that we have, how do we check why an item is out of stock, and how do we affect the settings according to which out-of-stock items go out of stock, your listings. So right from the dashboard, on the right side here, you have a list of your out-of-stock listings. This account has 4 items that are out of stock. If I'll click here, I'll be directed to the active listings with only these 4 out-of-stock items filtered. Once it will open, I'll be able to see the reason why a product is out of stock. So as you can see, 4 entries, 4 items out of stock. If I'll hover over here, show reason, I will be presented with the exact reason why this item is out of stock. So this specific item was replaced by the seller on Amazon. The product ID used to be one ASIN and now it was changed to a whole different one. As a protection, we put it as out of stock so it won't be sold, because what it means basically is that your listing on eBay has wrong details and you're selling the wrong item, and as protection we're putting it out of stock. This reason, for example, the maximum shipping days are too low for this item. This item on Amazon has longer shipping days. So the item goes out of stock so that you will not be selling an item that you cannot fulfill according to the right shipping policy that you have set. So this is how you find out what is the reason. When you can't find the exact reason, it just tells you out of stock. I'll show you how to find it exactly. Now, a very critical thing, when you are connected to your Amazon account and you're just clicking on the link here, you will see a different reason, or you'll see different data concerning the item. Okay, so although this case shows you exactly, the original item was this beige color suitcase, and as you can see I clicked on the link and now I'm directed to the blue one and not to the beige. If I go to the beige, this has this ASIN, you see? Sorry, here it is, it was replaced immediately. ASIN ends in DKA, while we originally monitored MM6 ending in MM6, and this is why this is out of stock. So what I will be able to do with this specific listing is just take the right one. Now I know it's this one. I'll copy the ASIN number and I'll be able here from this edit to just replace the source item ID. I paste the right one, I save the changes, and now this should go back into stock. Now, what in your settings affect the out of stock items that you have? And it's very quick. Okay, I'm sorry, but this account is suspended, this eBay account, because it's our test account, so it gave me an error, but basically that's what you'll be able to do. Now, what affects your out of stock items? Our product monitor. If I go here, let's open it in a different tab. You'll see that I have under the products monitor settings, I have general settings, and then I have settings for each supplier that I work with. Let's take now an example, the Amazon settings, because this is an account that mostly works with Amazon. So what affects here on my out of stock items? The following settings: minimum allowed quantity in stock, what is the minimum number of units I'm allowing a listing on Amazon to have, and my listing will remain out of stock. So let's say I don't want to take too many risks, and if an Amazon item has less than 5 units, I want my item to go out of stock on eBay. So if I set 5 here and the Amazon item has only 4 units left, it will go out of stock. Next thing that affects is whether I monitor Prime or not. If I check this box, it means that I'm only allowing Prime products to be in stock. Any items that are not Prime will go out of stock. Maximum shipping time. What is the maximum number of days okay, number of days, and that includes business days. It's just the number of days that a certain item takes to arrive to your buyers. So if a buyer bought the item today, 26th, and I'm allowing 5 days, it will count 5 days. So 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30. I'm not sure if July ends on the 30th or 31st, and then 1st of July, 5 days from the day of the purchase. If an item takes longer to arrive, okay, it will go out of stock. And the way we read it is right from here. Want it Friday, June 29th, okay? So it tells me till when can I get it with the offered shipping. And according to that, our system, AutoDS, decides whether the item will remain in stock or out of stock. So this is very crucial to make sure that you're working with according to your policy, because there are Prime products that have longer handling times. You'll see products that are Prime but take 2 weeks and up to several months even to ship. So this is another layer of protection for your listings. Another thing that will affect the out-of-stock items is add-ons. Whether you allow add-ons to be in stock or out of stock, whether you want to sell add-on items or not. Add-ons are items that are worth less than $10, and in order for you to order them on Amazon, you need to have a cart of $25. And according to June 2018, regular Prime accounts cannot split addresses when ordering add-on items, only business accounts. So you that do not have a business account should not check this box, because you won't be able to split the orders between your buyers. Prime Pantry, whether you work with Prime Pantry or not, it is not recommended to work with Prime Pantry if you're a dropshipper, but this option is added because there were customers that requested it. And last thing is the supplier table. What is the supplier table? The supplier table means listings, sellers that are not in the buy box. What I see now is the item that is winning the buy box on Amazon. Winning the buy box means this is the first item on the search results. If I go here, as you can see, that there are more sellers selling it, and now I'll enter the suppliers table. And I can see that there are more suppliers here selling the same items, okay? And it's been sold by non-Prime and Prime sellers. And what you can do is, how AutoDS will work is that if the item is not available on the suppliers table, or that is not Prime on the Prime table, and you go by Prime, it will, in the buy box, then it will go and check the supplier table. So if this, for example, this item would have not been Prime, okay, or would not have been available here, instead of the price, I would have seen something written here, available from these suppliers. Then our system will go and check the suppliers table. So if I check here, and remember you can always click on the edit to change the settings. If I click here, allow suppliers table, I tell AutoDS, if you don't see this item on the available on the buy box, then as Prime, or if it's not available at all, please go and check the suppliers table. And then you can choose which supplier you wanna monitor from the supplier table, the first Prime or the cheapest that is first. So this is how you choose. Whoever, of course, that if you choose cheapest, it will be the cheapest Prime, because you still check Prime here. But if you choose the first Prime, it will just take the first Prime, and usually the first Prime in the supplier table will be the one that has better reviews and ratings. And notice that we will only take suppliers that have minimum of 80% positive feedback and minimum of 500 total ratings, and that is being done to protect you, so you won't have to deal with sellers that are not doing so well on Amazon. So these settings will affect your out of stock and in stock status. One more crucial thing, it's important that you understand how AutoDS is checking out of stock items. So as I showed you here, I just went directly to the link that was offered in the active listing. I just clicked here and I got here. And if I would have been connected here, and you can see that I've connected, I would have seen a different information in most of the cases than what I see when I'm using a connected account. So, but in order to check the out of stock status, I need to go incognito. How do I go incognito? Because that's exactly the action that AutoDS is doing. I click here on the 3 dots, or you can do Control-Shift-N and open a new incognito window. Incognito means that you're surfing without any cookies, without anything saved on your browser from previous times that you have visited this website, and it means that the information that you see is brand new and very accurate. And this is how we check the stock. So we take the ASIN, we just look for it in the search bar here, and then we read the information from here. So as you can see, this item, this listing, this ASIN does not exist, okay, on Amazon when I look for it. And that was exactly the reason why it was previously out of stock, okay? It says it no longer, the product source ID was changed. Please try this one. It gave you an option for this one. And when I'll go, even from here, you'll see that it's not the same item, okay? This is the blue suitcase, while I initially uploaded the beige one. The beige one has a different ASIN, okay? That's the new ASIN of the beige suitcase. And if I go back to the incognito and look for this one, here is the beige one that I was looking for. So this is how you need to check out of stock listings. And please be sure to read the article that we have about the reasons why you see an item as in stock on Amazon and out of stock on AutoDS. We made a long list here of 9 reasons why it can be out of stock. It's very well written and very explanatory, so please go ahead and read this. You can find our help center from here, help center, with a lot of information in English, Hebrew and Greek at the moment about how to manage AutoDS. And that's it. If you have any more questions, we're always available here at the support chat. See you in the next tutorials.